Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick 9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the Three Stooges. More importantly, about the 69th Stooge short released by Columbia Pictures. It's called Spook Louder. Now the release date for this is April 2nd, 1943 and lasts about 16 minutes. And this short is super controversial. We'll talk a little bit about that and then reveal finally who that pie thrower was in the short. I'll talk to you about what all that is about, but if you want to support the channel, liking, commenting, and subscribing is the best way to do so. And check out my Three Stooges playlist down in the description below, where you can see all other 68 Stooge shorts that I cover before this one. So in this short, there's an interview with a newspaper reporter, and the professor's name is J.O. Dunkfeather. Now he narrates a story of Graves, this guy who is a proficient master spy. Now the Stooges are portraying themselves as traveling salesmen, but they're not really good at it because they're trying to sell something and it doesn't sell at all. They need funds to meet rent. They have to pay rent. So they stumble upon the Graves residence where there are mistakenly assumed to be new caretakers. Now while Graves is en route to Washington, he entrusts the Stooges the mansion so that they could take care of it. Nefarious spies in Halloween disguises emerge while the Stooges are in this mansion, and hilariously, the Stooges become even more frustrated when there are unexplained cream pies that are thrown, and really no one is knowing where they come from or why this is happening. Because the Stooges no longer know what to do, they employ a bomb provided by Graves that subdues the criminals and safeguards all the inventions that are in the mansion. Now the narrative returns back to the present time where we see Professor J.O. Dunkfeather again, and we learn that everyone wants to know the identity of the mysterious pie thrower. Now Dunkfeather claims that he was the one, whereas the short finishes, a pie is suddenly thrown at him and the short ends, and we really don't find out who throws the pie. But in real life, who is the individual who threw that pie? I mean, is it the director? Is it someone off screen, a cast member, maybe even a crew member? Well, I'll tell you, and it's not as easy as you think to figure this out. Because the short itself never explains who the pie thrower was, we don't get a solution in the story, but we do want to know behind the scenes if there's an interest to see who the man or maybe woman was who threw the pie into the face of this actor and who was doing that. Was it like a special person that they hired because they had these skills? So I did a little bit of research, and surprisingly, it's really hard to find in most of the research. There is one solution, though, that I came upon. When I saw it, I was absolutely astounded. The only way that I found the answer was to look at an episode of The Mike Douglas Show, and they had a guest star, Mo Howard, and he was the one who admitted that he was the one who was throwing the pies while he was off screen. And I think that's really awesome because, again, a lot of these Stooge shorts, they try to save money, but you want to say, okay, they might have picked maybe a professional pie thrower or someone who was skilled at it. But apparently, Mo Howard was so skilled at throwing pies effectively that they used him, which made it easier for the studio not to look for someone, not to go through this crazy audition process. But they actually saved the studio thousands of dollars, well, thousands back at that time, to use Mo. And it worked out perfectly. So I want to know, now that you know the answer, have you seen this Stooge short? What do you think about it? It was one that was not shown regularly in syndication or reruns. Why? Because it had a lot of propaganda that was anti-Japanese and used the word Jap, which some people find offensive, and so it was not seen a lot. A lot of parts were cut out, so sometimes they don't even air the actual short, but it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty funny, so check it out if you haven't seen it yet. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for the support, and don't forget, everyone, be hopeful. Thank you to all my supporters, especially my diamond tier patrons: Christopher K, John O, David D, Sally N, Jerry D, Vito L, Citizen Kane, Jennifer P, and Kevin K. If you want to be on this list, make sure to check out the link in the description. It's all of you patron members who make my channel possible. Thanks.